Hey everybody, Scott Holden here, and before we start the show, I just want to take a minute and tell you where you can find us out on the interwebs. The best place to find us? bonecrushingjuggernaut.com. That's right, bonecrushingjuggernaut.com. And if you don't feel like typing, hey, save yourself some letters. BCJ605.com will take you there. There, you can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes, on Stitcher. You can find links to our Twitter feed, where we are on Facebook, Tumblr, YouTube, all that good stuff. So please, just head on over to bonecrushingjuggernaut.com for all your bone-crushing juggernaut needs. And I hope you enjoy the show.
Disclaimer. The show you're about to experience is for entertainment purposes only. The hosts use adult language in conversation, just like most of everyday life. If you are too uptight, this might not be for you. Prepare to be crushed!
I was a really good student at the best school. I'm not like a smart guy, okay?
I moved on her, actually. I did try and she was married. Grab him by the pussy.
Well, he does have an 82% approval rating, according to the different pollsters, who, by the way, some of them are based right here. Look.
He's also a guy who annexed Crimea, invaded Ukraine, supports Assad in Syria, supports Iran, is trying to undermine our influence in key regions of the world, and according to our intelligence community, probably is the main suspect for the hacking of the DNC computers.
Well, nobody knows that for a fact, but do you want me to start naming some of the things that President Obama does?
But do you want to be complimented by that former KGB officer?
Well, I think when he calls me brilliant, I'll take the compliment, okay?
As far as Putin is concerned, I think Putin's been a very strong leader for Russia. I mean, he's been a lot stronger than our leader, that I can tell you. I mean, for Russia.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said.
I don't think anybody knows it was Russia that broke into the DNC. I mean, it could be Russia, but it could also be China. It could also be lots of other people. It also could be somebody sitting on their bed that weighs 400 pounds.
Crushing Juggernaut.
Everything wrong with podcasting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. It's going to be a big day. A little hot. It's going to be a big day. Been putting this one off for a little bit. Well, been putting it off since yesterday. So today's going to be a dissertation. Cameron's out today. He's probably sleeping or playing video games or whatever, but I have no time to waste or any of that stuff. I want to get some stuff off my chest with T-minus 3 days before we get the schmuck in the White House. So I just want to talk to you about some really serious concerns that I have and that, you know, tie into this whole Russia thing. The media keeps... let's start with the media. First of all, the media is only starting to figure out that to do their job, they just have to do their job, which is frightening because they ran into a tailspin not knowing how to cover the president-elect of the United States. So they're only now just starting to wake up to realize that you cover him by covering him regardless if he calls you fake news, if he calls you names, if he says you're illegitimate. All right, so let's go back. Here is my concern, and here is why I'm really bothered by what's going on in the media and why it's only with the distinguished congressman who finally, somebody said it, John Connors, said that his presidency is illegitimate. Now, I 100% agree, and I know the media has this like weird hard-on. They're afraid to say it because they're afraid of being chastised on Twitter by Trump. But listen, as a regular American citizen, I have some serious concerns. There have been intelligence reports saying that Russia and Putin was behind various disinformation campaigns, various attempts to hack. I personally believe that they definitely hacked the PA system, because even PA said, the election official said there, if it happened, there'd be no way to know because of the age of the machines and the software and all that shit. So this claim that they didn't attack the boxes is bullshit, because they don't really know. It hasn't been investigated. The only thing that has come out is an intelligence report, which is, it's an intelligence report, but there's no there, certainly for us. There's no, smoking gun. There's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of, here's what we know. There's nothing actionable. Okay. So that's a given. Now, here is my problem. I really believe that the Trump campaign conspired with Russia, Putin, diplomats, and were knowing, willing participants, and were in cahoots with Russia to allow that to happen, regardless whether boxes were hacked or any of that shit. That's conspiracy. That's conspiracy with a foreign power to throw an election, to create disinformation. That is treason. And here's the thing, we played at the beginning. He asked at his second to last press conference the Russians to hack his opponent. That's video evidence of collusion. You could say he was tongue-in-cheek, but this administration is thick as thieves with Russia. Whether they own him, whether he's a willing asset or a fucking unwilling asset, Donald Trump is compromised. And I don't know what's going on with the media. Why, other than, the congressman who started the whole, kind of getting the ball rolling, the media is still, they put the question to everybody, do you feel that Donald Trump's presidency is legitimate? No. And here's why. Nobody has investigated this shit yet. We have no conclusions to anything. So, me saying that I believe the Trump administration or the Trump campaign and Donald Trump himself was, committing conspiracy. That's a fucking crime, folks. It's also treason to throw, to work with an outside power to throw an election. That's my concern. That is a real concern. No one has proved that wrong. No one has investigated it. And nobody in the media is fucking asking. It's so fucking annoying. Shouldn't it follow suit? Everybody, his behavior, T-Rex boy, is so indicative of a guilty man. I've never seen anyone act more guilty in my life. He wants to throw the press out because he doesn't want anyone digging into his shit. He didn't release his taxes. He's never going to. Get used to that. And he's going to bury it. A smart media would have asked, what year are you being audited for? And can we have the year before that or after that or whatever? Or what years? So we have a media that seems afraid to do its job. We have a president-elect who is bullying the media and really seems like he and his campaign are guilty of conspiracy. And it's only a matter of time before this shit comes out, and it's going to be bigger than fucking Watergate. And, what's funny? This essentially is Watergate. What was Watergate? Fucking Nixon broke into the Democratic office to get data. What is this? The Trump organization worked with Russia, the plumbers, to break into Hillary's boxes and stuff, gather intelligence. And do you think that Donald Trump wouldn't gather intelligence on the GOP as well? Come on. He himself has called it out. He's an asset to Russia. He fucking told us. This guy tells us what he is all the time. It just seems like Americans are too stupid to believe it. Here's the other thing. The man is an idiot. He's not smart. I know he says he has all the biggest words and he's like a really smart person, which is probably the stupidest thing you can say. But he's not. This guy is not an intellectual fucking anything. I'm surprised the guy has enough brains to blow his nose. What he is an authoritarian douchebag. And when he was asked recently about his heroes, he should have been honest and say his fucking heroes are Stalin, Hitler, all the fucking low-rent douchebags. So, hey, look who's showing up here. Did you see it live or something? Is that why you're down here? No. Me chastising you? I'm already like 20 minutes in, dude. You wanted to go to college? You had class today. How good. Well, it would be rather difficult. Cameron just walked into the room. He had class today. I didn't even know. I'm just kind of wrapping up. I just had my rant. So, to wrap up, my real concern is, A, the media is not asking the question, did the Trump campaign conspire with Russia to fix this election, to gather intelligence, to disseminate disinformation? We know they work with fake news operations here in the U.S. Why the fuck wouldn't he? So that is my concern. No one's asking the key questions. And everyone keeps saying, what, peaceful transfer of power? Peaceful transfer of power to who? What are you thinking? Why would we want to peaceably transfer power to a fucking Russian asset? To someone who's treason, high crimes and misdemeanors. If he colluded with Russia prior to, he's fucked. He's guilty. And what are we waiting around for here? Somebody has to start asking these questions. I'm out here in my lone little social media, influence. Please rally, send some tweets. Did Trump conspire with Russia? Is he guilty of conspiracy? I want to know. I want someone to investigate. Stop saying, also, here's the other thing. Stop saying that Russia didn't have an outcome on the fucking election. It did. Even if they didn't hack, they did. Stop selling that bullshit. God. Stop trying to paint this as normal, because it's not. We have a felon who conspired with Russia to win an election, regardless of the tactics they ended up settling on. Why is no one asking this fucking question? Okay? We got 3 days left. Thank you for fucking the great congressman who did say he's illegitimate, because that seems to have gotten the ball rolling, but no one wants to take it. So I'm taking it. What the fuck happened? CNN, do your fucking job. MSNBC, do your fucking job. Fox News, fuck you. All right, let's call that a show. Until tomorrow. I'm Scott Holden, and this has been
Crushing Juggernaut.
And I'll see you tomorrow. With a cameo from Cameron, yes. Weenie.
crushing Juggernaut.